Welcome back to In Layman's Terms. Today's video is not just about reviewing a 100-inch TV, it's also about living with it. For those of you who have watched my previous video accepting delivery and install of this TV, you should understand it is a serious undertaking, definitely not for the faint-hearted. The TV is so massive and heavy it is delivered via a dedicated truck with a special lift at the rear. The TV is also packaged within a huge box on top of a wooden pallet with wheels. The entire unit weighs over 190 kilos or 420 pounds in the box. First impressions, I must admit, were a little bit intimidating. Before recording this video, I kept thinking, is it going to be too big? Let me tell you now, it takes you about 20 minutes until you fall in love with the size and it makes your 85-inch TV look like a baby. The mounting bracket I used for this install was made by Monster. It is designed specifically for a 100-inch TV and can support up to 139 kilos or 300 pounds. The TV entertainment unit I decided on is 33 centimeters tall. Once mounted, the TV is approximately 13 centimeters or 5 inches off the wall. The lowest point of the TV is 47 centimeters or 18.5 inches. The highest point is 1.77 meters or 5'8", which is taller than the average person. So to address a lot of the comments regarding why I mounted this TV so low, it's because it's so tall. If you intend on purchasing a TV this size, make sure you select the appropriate TV unit and plan ahead. I can't say enough how much I love a TV at this size. Everyone is blown away by its wow factor and it really makes the room feel impressive. When it comes to the TV software, I still don't understand why Hisense is pushing the Vita platform in Australia. It is hot garbage. It's slow, it's clunky, it doesn't support multitasking, and it's missing apps. The App Store is extremely lackluster. It still doesn't have apps like Disney Plus, Binge, Paramount Plus, and more. However, as long as you plan on bringing your own streaming box like an Apple TV, it really is a non-issue. I have said this many times, and I'm going to say it again. All I want is the best performing dumb screen for sale, and I'll bring my own streaming box. That aside, the TV does offer some pretty impressive granular picture control, such as 2 and 20 white point balance adjustments, not to mention a range of HDR and Dolby Vision settings. Now with that out of the way, let's move over to gaming. So for those of you who don't follow my channel, I have an LG C1 83-inch, a Samsung Neo QLED QN900A 85-inch, and a LG G1 77-inch in my house. I spend time on all of them, I game on all of them, and I love all of them in different ways. They all bring something different to the experience. So comparing any other TV has a very tall order ahead of itself. I will say this first. Until I experienced VRR and 120 Hz on my TVs, I would have said this TV is fantastic for gaming, full stop. Don't get me wrong, it is still great to play games on, but once you have been spoiled by those kind of toys and features, it's very hard to compare. Games on a display this size is an experience in itself. It completely changes the dynamics, and to be honest, you actually become a much better player just by being able to see everything in a much larger scale. For any casual gamers out there who don't require the latest tech with VRR at 120 FPS, this TV will definitely suit you well. It supports HDMI 2.0 and along with that, 60 FPS in HDR, and it will look great doing it. I personally love playing Nintendo Switch with my friends on this TV. Nothing beats playing Mario Kart in 4-player split screen on a display this size. Some of the games tested were Forza Horizon 5, Doom Eternal, Guardians of the Galaxy, and of course, Halo Infinite. All the games look great. If you are upgrading from a non-HDR TV to this, prepare to be impressed. I personally believe HDR is the best thing to happen to home entertainment in a very long time. If you're working on a budget and it's between a smaller TV that supports HDMI 2.1 with all of its gaming features or a larger HDMI 2.0 TV with great HDR, it's a no-brainer. Get the larger display with good HDR. Yes, you won't get all the cutting edge features, but seeing games in HDR for the first time is enough to knock your socks off. The TV also includes a game mode feature which noticeably lowers the input lag. If I had to give this TV a rating for gaming, I would have to split it up into two categories: casual and hardcore. For a casual gamer, this is a solid 8 out of 10 TV. The screen size alone is enough to make gaming a phenomenal experience. That, paired with solid HDR performance, you have a winner. For a hardcore gamer, it's a little bit more challenging. 6 out of 10. Coming from a HDMI 2.1 TV with FreeSync and Dolby Vision at 120 FPS, it's not going to be the same experience. I would tell you to use this TV just to watch video content and it will make you very happy. Just make sure if you plan to purchase this TV, you bring your own soundbar. It doesn't come as a surprise that the inbuilt speakers are terrible. I paired this TV with a Samsung Q950A and that's more than enough. The ironic thing about this TV, it's actually the least expensive TV out of the 4 TVs I game on, and I believe this TV is a bang for buck, pound for pound champion. When it comes to picture quality, surprisingly, this TV can hang with the big boys. Yeah, sure, it's no Neo QLED or OLED Evo, but considering the price and the size, you get an exceptional competitive package and it will exceed your expectations. Just to be clear, I am no calibrator, I am no professional, I'm just a casual who loves to get involved, so please take all my comments with that in mind. Whilst I don't have the equipment to take any measurements in terms of peak brightness, I can say that this TV is positioned in an extremely well lit room and an abundance of natural light, and it has no issues with brightness in SDR or HDR. The colors are gorgeous and nighttime viewing is also quite impressive. The TV supports Dolby Vision, and anyone experiencing this for the first time will be very wowed. What I love about this TV is that it's very unassuming. It isn't a top tier TV, but it's not trying to be, and it's not priced as such. Yet what you get, it will stand on its own and impress anyone. I did a brief zone check and I counted 15 by 16, which is a total of 240 zones. As it is an LED LCD TV, yes, there is blooming, but again, unless you're looking for it, it's very mild and the majority of the time, it's not going to be a problem. As I'm sure this TV will also be very attractive to a whole bunch of sports fans like myself, and believe me, there is nothing better than watching a pay-per-view main event on a 100-inch TV. At the time of recording, the best source I had available for sporting content is via an Australian streaming app called Kayo, and it caps out at 6 megabits per second at 1080p. From my eyes, the TV did a really good job, and sporting fans, I'd say it gets a tick. Coming to a close on this video, for the price, the size, and picture quality, I'd say this is a must-have if you have the space. As I have a theatre room, my friends often ask why I didn't put the 100-inch in there. This is when it comes down to what's most important to you. If I wasn't a gamer and I was just looking to watch good HDR content and sports, I'd say this 100-inch TV is the winner. However, I am a gamer first, and things like 120 Hz with VRR are important to me. So it really comes down to who you are and what you like. This TV still manages to impress me with OLED-like black levels and fantastic Dolby Vision HDR performance. Keep in mind, yes, I know this isn't an OLED, I know this isn't a top tier TV. This TV is for the family who wants something special for a good price and may throw a game at it here or there. If you're looking for a TV that doesn't need to be HDMI 2.1 and you want the biggest panel you can get, go out and grab the Hisense 100 S8. Thank you very much. Until next time.